Good morning, students, and welcome back to your English language online class. Today, we begin with a new chapter, that is chapter 11, articles. Okay. Day before yesterday, and yesterday we were working on chapter 10, order of adjectives. Okay. Now today we are going to see a new chapter, which is not actually a new chapter. We have a little idea and concept about the chapter articles. So let's just see that what it is. We have very little to see here in this chapter. Okay, let's just quickly see it. Okay, page 62, turn your page to 62, chapter 11, articles. Now articles, some of you who know it, okay, articles consist of your there are three articles that we know in your English language, and that is a and the. A, alphabet A and the, the. So these are the three articles that we're going to see in this chapter. Now out of these three, two are your indefinite articles and only one is your definite articles. Now we will also see what is indefinite and definite articles. Okay. Now, in short, indefinite articles are those which is not precisely or particularly talking about, when you're not talking about particularly about a person or a thing, that is what indefinite article is. But your definite article is something definite, means you're talking about a particular person or a thing. That is what definite article means. Okay, so that is what in short means indefinite and definite. Okay, indefinite is something when you're not pointing out, or when you're not talking about a particular person or a thing, that is your indefinite. And when just the opposite, when you are talking about the particular person or a thing, is your definite article. The indefinite article is your a and an, and definite article is the. Okay, so that is how the article is divided: indefinite and definite. Indefinite a and an, definite only the you have. Okay, also in a and an also, a is used for singular. Okay, an is used okay, a and n is used before countable nouns and in singular nouns, singular number. Singular, I hope you know what is singular. Singular referring to one. So singular and countable, we use article a and an. Countable also, I hope you know, countable is which you can count easily, isn't it? So for that we can use article a and an, indefinite article. Okay, uh, whereas the is not used for, like, it is not, it's for uncountable and countable, singular and plural, the is used for. Okay, so it is just the opposite. You have to be you have to keep the concept clear in that. Okay, and then out of a and an also, a is used for consonants, whereas an is used for your vowels. Okay, so we know that there are 26 letters in 26 alphabets in English. So out of 26, a, e, I, o, u, 5 is your vowels. Okay, in this 5 vowels, a, e, I, o, u, we use article a and an. For example, apple, an apple. Okay, for example, egg, an egg. For example, inkpot, an inkpot. Then A, E, I, O, oranges or orange, an orange. Okay, and then U, umbrella, and umbrella. So these are your 5 vowels, and in these 5 vowels we use article N. And others which are not vowels, okay, those are called consonants, and we use A for them. Okay, so that is general idea about the chapter that we are going to see. Let's just read quickly. Okay, there's nothing more to see. That is all you have to keep in mind. The words a, an, and the are called articles, as I've already said. They are used to point out people or things. So, and what is the main purpose of using articles is a, an, and the is it is used to point out people. To point out the people or things, we use articles actually. Okay. Articles can be classified into two categories: indefinite and definite. Please know the spellings also. A and an are called indefinite articles, as they are used when we are not talking of any person or a thing in particular. Okay, like a chair, a table, a box. So it is a about a general, a chair, any chair, it could be any chair, a table, it could be any table. So when you're talking about a general object or thing or a person, we use article a. We also always use a and an before countable nouns in the singular numbers. However, we do not use articles before uncountables. We do not say a tea, an ink, or a sugar because they cannot be counted. Okay, we can say a cup of tea, a bottle of ink, a packet of sugar, etc. The use of a or an depends upon the beginning sound of the word, so that also matters, like beginning sound before which is place. Like a used before a countable noun in the singular number beginning with a consonant sound, a toy, a pen, a cat, a bike. So these are your, the sound also matters. Okay. N used before a countable noun in the singular number beginning with a vowel sound, like an egg, an apricot, an ox. Okay, so there are many functions and examples. Please see that. Some more cases which we use the article a or an is, like, look at these. A bull has horns, an elephant is an intelligent animal. Here a bull represents the entire class of bulls. Okay, it's a collective name. So thus we can use a or an before a singular countable noun which that is used to represent a class of things. Okay, the indefinite article is used when a singular countable noun follows the words what and such. So there is example over there. Words like dozen, quarter, hundred, thousand, few, little and lot are preceded by a. Okay. We use little with quantity and few with number. Keep that in mind. Little is used for quantity. Okay. How much? So little is used for quantity and few is for number. Okay. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. A little, like some, similarly. A few, some again, but a little means hardly any, few means hardly any. Okay, so that is what it is given there. Definite article the is used to refer to a particular person or thing. Okay, as I've already told you, remember that a or an can only be used with singular countable nouns, but the can be used with both countables and uncountable nouns. I have told you before, whether in the singular or in the plural form. Okay. So there are, like, page 66, if you see, the definite article is used when we speak of a person or thing that we have already referred to. That time we use the. We use the when a singular common noun is used to indicate a whole class, okay, collective noun. That time we use the, like the tiger is a majestic creature. So we are talking about not particularly that tiger, but we are talking about the whole class of tiger, okay, a species. The definite article is used with superlatives. Okay, with most of the superlatives we use article the, like the most intelligent student. It is used in the phrase such as the first, the last, the only. Okay, the is used with nouns such as earth, the sky, the moon, the sun, etc. So we use nouns like this, article the. It is used before ordinals. Ordinals means I think I have explained you earlier in the earlier chapter. There is ordinals and cardinals. Ordinal is for order, first, second, third, and cardinal is your number, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So for ordinals also we use the, like the fourth person to ask me the same question that day. Okay, it is used before an adjective when the noun is understood. The blind to be self-sufficient. It is used before the names of a musical instrument like the piano. The definite article is used before certain proper nouns like the Indus Valley, the Yamuna, the Ganga, the Mediterranean Sea, the Indian Ocean. So we use for names of rivers, seas and oceans, for the names of the mountain ranges, the Alps, the Andes, etc. The names of families and nationalities like the Roys, the Brownings, the French, the English. So we use the for families and nationalities also. Holy Book, the Bible, the Vedas, and it is used before names of newspaper like the Telegraph, okay, the Times of India, the Pioneer. Okay, it is used with direction, the north, the west, the south, the east. It is used with the countries if the name contains a common name like the United Kingdom. These are the common name. Okay, the United States. So we use with the country's name also. Kingdom and states are common nouns. It is used before well-known buildings like the United Nations, the Red Fort, the Eiffel Tower. So we use the for buildings and institutions as well. The is also used before abbreviation, the UN, the USA. Abbreviation means the short form. Okay, so we use the. we use the before classes of people. That means the rich people, the poor people, the average people, the middle class people. So we use for the classes of people as well. So if you see, the is not used before expressions such as last night, last week, last year, next week and next month. So the is only not used for the expression, otherwise it is used for almost everything. Okay, and it has meaning for everything, so you have to keep that in mind. In page 68, if you see, there is no article is used before the following. An example is also given. There is follow in page 68. I want you all to read that as well. And page 69, in certain cases, there is a need to repeat an article to make the meaning clear. Okay, like look at the sentences like he has a grey and white cat. He has a grey and a white cat. The first sentence suggests that he has a cat which is partly grey and partly white. The second sentence suggests that he has a grey as well as a white cat. So that makes a difference when you add an article to a sentence. Okay. Look at the another example. The convener and secretary arrived. The convener and the secretary arrived. The first sentence states that only one person who was both convener and secretary arrived. It is referring to one person only. He is both the convener and a secretary. Whereas in the second sentence, we have used the twice. That means the convener and the secretary arrived, which means that we are talking about two persons who has arrived. That is, one is a convener and another is a secretary. So that is the difference that it makes when you use an article in a sentence. Okay, so it completely changes the meaning of the sentence. So articles, it seems easy, but you have to keep in mind very well, you have to keep the concept in mind. And this is not a chapter which you will find only in class 4 to 5, 6. It is a very important chapter. It will come definitely till your class 10, 11, 12 as well. Okay, it is that important. So you have to know the basic of it, and basic you will know. I have given you the general idea about the chapter, and I have also read it for you. I might have skipped some of the things, so which you can read and then understand. If you have any problem, let me know. And then also you have a lot of exercises in this chapter. Try doing it yourself, and I'll give you the answers to it. So check that. Okay, that's it. That's all for this chapter. I hope you have understood. Thank you.